Hey everyone, this is Qualzy here once again, and this time we're going to bring with you a new hero from Heroes of the Storm on the Heroes PTR. Whoa! And this time they're going to show the echoes of Alterac Valley. And look at that artwork, look at that beautiful artwork, looks really nice. Alright, we have Alterac Valley, and we have Yrel. Yrel, the Light of Hope, a new Warcraft hero. So we're going to take a look and see how is she. She's a melee warrior, medium difficulty, and she's and if you don't know that much about her, she is the race of her is a Draenei, and she's from the Warcraft series, from World of Warcraft, and they're known as a race that's part of the Alliance that is also really strong on the light side, such as priests and paladins. Except in here, she's a paladin, so that's gonna be pretty nice. Alright, let's take a look at her abilities. Let's start with a trait. Her trait, Divine Purpose. Cooldown 10 seconds. Activate to instantly charge Yrel's next basic ability at no mana cost. That's nice. Passive, Yrel's basic abilities charge up over 1.5 seconds, increasing its effectiveness, but reducing Yrel's movement speed by 25%. So this is a passive. So all her abilities, Q, W, and E, they charge up to increase the effectiveness and make them stronger, but they also reduce her movement speed, so you gotta time it right. Or you could activate Divine Purpose so you can instantly charge it to the maximum ability, but and cost you no mana, which is pretty nice, so she could save some mana and initiate. What are those abilities? Q, Vindication. Mana 50, cooldown 6 seconds. Unleash Holy Energy around Yrel, dealing 35 damage to enemies and healing her for 96. If you charge it up, the ability increases damage to 125 and healing by 320. So charge it up and then do more damage and more heal, so it's an AoE damage heal. W, Righteous Hammer, 50 mana, cooldown 6 seconds. Swing Yrel's Hammer, dealing 30 damage to enemies in front of them and knocking them away. That's pretty good. Charging up this ability increases his knockback distance and damage up to 125. Enemies hit at maximum charge are stunned for 0.75 seconds. Oh, that's pretty good. And her E, Avenging Wrath. Mana is 50, cooldown 6 seconds. Leap at a location, dealing 150 damage to enemies in an area and slowing them by 50% for 1 second. Nice. So it's a jump and it slows them down. Charging up this ability increases the range. So increases the range, but not the damage or the slow, just the range. One quick second here. Cool, we are good to go. Just a small technical check. All right, now her heroics. What I noticed is the fact that they actually have a 6-second cooldown, but it's gonna be 7.5 seconds if you're gonna charge it up. If you're going to charge it up and you're slowed in order to use the full potential of her basic abilities. And each one costs 50 mana, so you can save 50 mana if you instantly charge it right away, and your basic attack will cost no mana. So you can use this on one of the abilities while you charge another ability. Alright, the ults. Ardent Defender, 40 mana, cooldown 100 seconds. Surround Yrel in a barrier for 3 seconds, absorbing all damage taken and healing her for 50% of the damage received. So it's like a bubble that will heal her, and so it's like a Medivh bubble that will shield her from all damage, but also heal her. So that's going to be really strong. That's going to be very tanky. And the other one is Sacred Ground. 40 mana, cooldown 40 seconds, really short cooldown. Yrel sanctifies the ground around her, gaining 40 armor until she leaves the area. That's pretty neat. And it doesn't even say how long the area lasts, so it's just until she leaves. I guess the only way you can nerf it is to get her off, the circle. Holy ground. That's nice. Let's take a look at the skin she's got. So we got the basic skin. You can see the hammer. I like the hammer. The hammer is like the signature weapon that the Draenei uses. It's like a giant rock or a gem, like a gem. This one's not bad. It got like a red orangey, like a blood orange kind of look. And you got this ice looking one. So it looks more like it looks like a different type of Draenei. You look at the color of the purple hammer. It's almost the same. See, more violet, more lighter. And we got silver hand Yrel, so it's really blood red. Look at that. Look at that red gemstone, and then you got the color hair change. So that's pretty neat. Then we got Dream Knight Yrel, so it's really more green. If you want to go for like a fell look or a emerald look, you could go more green to match with your mount. And then for the skins that they showed briefly a little bit on the hero spotlight, they showed just a little bit. You got Mad Jester Yrel, which made her look like Harley Quinn. So they made her look like Harley Quinn. She's got the hammer that looks nice, and you got the pigtails. You got the smiley face emoji on the hammer. It looks funny, and the abilities are themed too. So who knows how it looks like when her abilities are themed. Then you got this one that looks a little more unicorny. Look, you got unicorn on the mouth. It's Sparkle Jester Yrel. These are cute skins. I can see a lot of people getting them. Then you got Mad Harley Quinn Yrel. Oh my god, there you go. See, it's a Harley Quinn skin. See, and it's Mad Harley Quinn. Look, red, demonic, red and black. It totally looks like Harley Quinn all the way. They made her look like cartoon Batman Harley Quinn. It looks nice. Even the hammer looks cool. There we go through the abilities, so you can see here. Let's see the talents really fast. Alright, level 1, Light of Carabor. Light of Carabor. Increase Vindication's radius by 50%. Vindication's healing is increased by 20% per enemy hero hit, so it's about the Q. Whether you charged it or not, just increase the radius of the damage and the heal. And then we got one passive, Dauntless. Casting a basic ability grants Yrel 35 physical armor for 2 seconds. That'll make her a little more a little more tankier. Basic attacks grant physical armor, so she could be more tankier. Or Maraud's Insight. After casting a special ability, Yrel's next basic attack heals her for 148 seconds. That's not bad, like especially if you want to initiate when you're charging and then someone comes at you, you could use your ability and then your next basic attack heals you. I would go with either this one if I was going to go a Q build. This is for tanking if you're fighting a lot of ADCs. And if I need more heals, well, there's this. There's Maraud's Insight. Level 4. Aegis Light. This is for the E, the jump. Upon landing, Avenging Wrath grants other nearby ally heroes 25 armor for 5 seconds. Wow, so you could be tanky if you jump in a team fight like that. Something for her trait. Gift of the Naru. Divine Purpose heals the lowest health nearby allied hero other than Yrel for 400. Wow. So you could be a support for all that matter. I mean, your passive itself is a 10-second cooldown, so you could heal somebody nearby every 10 seconds. The lowest health allied hero, the lowest. It doesn't just go to anybody. Then you got one active ability, Hand of Freedom. Cooldown's 30 seconds. Grants an allied hero 35% movement speed for 3 seconds and remove all slows and roots from them. Cannot be used on Yrel. So it's a support, but it's more like for somebody else. So that way you could give a hand to the other supports. So these two are like support talents, control, or for heals. And this one is also support, but a little more on the aggressive side because you're using your E, and you want to use your E for damage more. Level 7, Righteous Momentum. While channeling Righteous Hammer at maximum charge, gain 45% movement speed. Okay, so that way you're not slowed entirely. So if you're gaining 45% movement speed while channeling the hammer, you are also slowed by 25%. So basically, 45 minus 45 minus 25 is 20. So basically, you move 20% faster when you're channeling the hammer, rather than slowed more, which is not bad. So it's like so you're basically reversing your passive in a way. Holy Avenger, hitting an enemy hero with Avenging Wrath at maximum charge reduces cooldown by 1 second. That's not bad. And plus you're over it, and it says at full charge, so you could use this with your passive, and then you reduce the cooldown to 5 seconds from 6 to 5. Or if you're charging it the hard way, which will take take already the 1.5 seconds, then it will reduce it by 4.5 seconds. because as soon as you activate the ability, you're charging it. 1.5 second goes by. While 1.5 second goes by, it's already on a cooldown. Wait, no, it's not on a cooldown. Well, anyway, once you charge it, once you use the ability, then it has a 6-second cooldown. Reduce it further, then it'll be 5 seconds. Divine Steed, mounting is instant and grants 85% movement speed that decays over 3 seconds. That's not bad. I mean, if you want to, I don't think a lot of people would get this. I mean, that's if you really need the escape. And then we got one passive, Samara's Light. While above 50% health, gain 50% movement speed. Okay, while you're still high on the health and you're tanky, you could just move a little faster. I would go with either this one. I would go Righteous Momentum, honestly, because I like to be more aggressive. Or the Holy Avenger. I would go with one of these two. Probably Righteous Momentum, because I like to be more aggressive. So then I'll make the hammer become stronger. Then at level 10, you got the ults. And at level 13, we got Aldor Peacekeeper. Enemy heroes hit by a Vindication at maximum charge deal 30% less damage for 3 seconds. That's not bad. And then we got Repentance. Increase Avenging Wrath slow by 25% and duration by half a second. Velen's Chosen. Hitting an enemy hero with a basic ability at maximum charge grants 10% spell power for 10 seconds up to 30%. Excuse me. This one's pretty good. I mean, you want to do more damage. It's not bad. I'll probably go with this one, Repentance. Just 'cause I like to be more aggressive. This one's not bad if you want to go for the Q. And at level 16, Templar's Verdict. Righteous Hammer reduces the armor of enemy heroes hit by 20 for 2 seconds. That's when you go really aggressive. And something else for her trait. Casting a basic ability reduces the cooldown of Divine Purpose by 2 seconds. That's not bad, so that way you could use your ability more often. Fully charged basic attack and free mana cost too. Use it more often because it will reduce its reduction by 2 seconds. Its cooldown. Holy Wrath. After casting a basic ability, Yrel's next basic attack splashes for 30% increased damage around the target. Oh, pretty good, because this is after casting a basic ability, so you could splash for more damage, and on top of that, you heal if you get Maraud's Insight. So your next basic attack after the ability will heal you and do more splash damage. That's not bad. You got Holy Wrath. That's at level 20. You got 2 bonuses. You got 2 upgrades for the ult, and you got 2 active abilities. So the one for the shield, Word of Glory. Hardened Defender heals nearby ally heroes for 100% of the healing received by Yrel. So that makes her really tanky, and not only the tanky, but in a team fight, while you're taking the damage and you have the bubble, you heal your allies too. So everyone stays in the fight really well. So she's like an off tank and off support in a way. That's pretty cool. Hollow Ground, casting Avenging Wrath while inside Sacred Ground, moves Sacred Ground to Yrel's location upon landing. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can keep the circle, and the circle's not leaving until you leave. So now if you use your E to jump and attack someone else, especially free of charge and mana, you could take the ground with you, so you have more armor. That's not bad. You can probably keep the ground forever if you keep waiting around on the ground for your E to finish the cooldown, and you just keep jumping everywhere you go, taking the ground with you. That's nice. And here's one active ability, Bubble Hearth. 80-second cooldown. After 1 second, Yrel becomes invulnerable and casts Hearthstone. Cannot be cancelled. It can't be cancelled, and she's invulnerable. So it's like bye-bye, but you're invulnerable, basically. And with a cooldown. That's not bad. Bubble Hearth. I can see some people getting that. It's mostly a paladin thing. They like making bubbles. And then we got Seraphim. 10-second cooldown. Activate to become unstoppable for 2 seconds. That's not bad if you really want to go all aggressive. If you're not a fan of these abilities or leaving so soon, then you can go with Seraphim. Just become unstoppable. This could be an escape or a charge. Alrighty. Well, let's give her a shot. Let's see how she is. Man, you gotta love this artwork. You got Yrel. You got the core leaders of the Alterac Pass. You got the Alliance versus the Horde. Of course, I'm gonna be for the Horde side. This Junkrat skin looks cool. Looks like Gazel got a growth spurt. It looks funny. Looks cool. I think that's supposed to be a Garrosh skin. That's supposed to be a variant skin. So this looks really nice. Let's see how they go. Am I still lagging? Shoot, this is still lagging. Okay, let me see if I can fix this lag really quickly, because I think I know how I can fix it. Let me double check this. I'm just gonna quickly just like try to fix this lag really fast. Just try to fix this. I feel like it's my wallpaper. I mean, I have live 3D wallpaper, so that could be what's ruining it, because I never lagged before in my other streams and the other videos I've done. So, and that's because I didn't have 3D wallpaper at that time, so I just want to make sure that I can stop the wallpaper, because that's probably what's slowing my stuff. That's probably what's slowing the stream down. Feel free to fast forward this in the future if you have to. Come on. Yeah, feel free to fast forward like the next minute or so. It's fine. On. Okay, hopefully this works. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm sorry about that. All right, let's do this again. Let's try out the talents at like level 20, see how that goes. Let's see. Okay, so every time she uses an ability, she charges it. So I press W, it's charging. And then I could already press Q again, boom, damage and a heal, and then a 6-second cooldown. Same goes with this, so you can see the charge, and now I can swing it. 1.5 seconds, and there's her E. And then I could use my Divine Purpose, and it would be charged already, boom. So let's look at that again. I'm gonna toggle the cooldowns really fast. Use the ability, and then hammer swing, so it's at full charge. Or her E, full charge. So that's not bad. The ability, the basic, her trait's not that bad. Let's see how it is. Let's go with the physical. Let's go with the Maraud's Insight. I want to go on Maraud's Insight. Let's go with armor, and let's get some movement speed. And then we'll try the Ardent Defender. And let's see how that goes. First, I'm going to use my Q. Yeah, she hurts. Look at that. Look at those basic attacks. She hurts. Ardent Defender. Let's see if we can do that under a fort. Okay, I'm slowed. Or I could be faster. Just, bam, swing it. Now use the bubble. And I'm good. And even if you're not fully charged, you can still activate the ability right away. And it'll still go on a cooldown. It'll still go on a 6-second cooldown. Missed that one. The defender's not bad. Like, you become really tanky. See, indication at maximum charge, 30% less damage, increase the rest. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this one, and then reduce the armor. I already have Maraud's Insight. Let's tighten with Holy Wrath. Let's tighten with Holy Wrath. So first, I'm gonna use the first basic attack. And then you can see that I have both Maraud's Insight. Splash damage and a heal. Let's go with the full charge on this one. He gets this way. I will charge up and then I will leave. She plays like Aatrox from League of Legends, except she requires a charge to actually use that jump. Except she's an angel and Aatrox is a demon. And heals an ally here, allied. Alright, let's try the bolt. Let's try this one real fast. We're gonna try the other talents as well too. I'm taking damage. Malfurion's getting heals too because it's also from me, not all from him. There we go. That'll do. Alright, time to refresh everything. Let's try with the armor.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Let's try the Sacred Ground.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
So this is Sacred Ground. Gives me armor, and it's only until I leave. There it is. So now I have armor, and it's here forever. So she could still be killed. It's just she's just extra tankier in here. As long as she's in the ground. As long as she's in the ground, she's just extra tankier until I leave. Boom, it disappears. And it goes on a really short cooldown too. But it's already on a cooldown even while I'm here, so I could stay here for 40 seconds, which what kind of person's gonna do that? Stay here for 40 seconds until I leave, and then I'll use it later on. Now let's see this one. It moves with me as I use my E, so I want to try that out. Let's see how that goes. So first I use this. I'm gonna heal, shove them off. I'm gonna tie it in with my cooldown, so we're gonna use this. Then I'll use my E. Let's use it outside. So I'm gonna go outside, maximum range. Ah, he froze me. There we go. Now I take the circle with me, and the cooldown still continues. And I still have this. Let's tower dive with it. Ooh. Now I'm just taking hits. Let's go this way. I'm just taking the ground with me. That's all I'm doing. I'm just taking it with me. That's not bad. Like if you're in a team fight, but at the same time you become too stationary. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. It's like so-so. I'm gonna save my passive for not the abilities, but for the E. Now I move the circle over here. Come over here. Get out. There we go. Become really tanky. Look, see, I'm still healing. I still have armor. There we go. I'm fine. Uh-oh. Can I activate it again? Activate it again. Activate it again. Now I'm out of here. I'm just taking the circle everywhere I go. I'm just taking the armor. That's really it. And let's try the other talents. So let's refresh it all.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
We're just clicking anything. Let's try Bubble Hearth. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we have Bubble Hearth. After a second, become invulnerable, and Hearthstone cannot be cancelled. Let's see let's see. I want to try it under a foil. Let's say I'm under fire. I'm under heavy fire. Boom. I'm free. I'm free. You can't touch me. Boom. And I'm over here. That's pretty cool. That could be fun. That could be a good escape. You could go tower dive, or go take mercs, or go invade, and then you could just like get away with this Bubble Hearth. So the other one, activate and become unstoppable for 2 seconds. We already know how that goes. Almost anyone could do that to become unstoppable. Now let's see how she is with mercs. Let me see. Get rid of the heroes. She's pretty cool though. Like she is a tanky warrior. Like you could be an off tank to be. You could be like an off tank. You could be a main tank. The main tank is going to be more like armor and heals, self healing and armor and heals to either self heal or to heal if you want to like help an allied out, because that's how paladins are. They're self-righteous. They look after others, not just themselves. Let's try basic abilities grant. Let's try armor. I'm gonna try Dauntless at level 1. See how she has it with mercs. I just want to see. I'm gonna charge this. I can push them all. Do some AoE. I got my passive. I'll activate it. It does burn a lot of mana, so I would recommend if you're farming, just use your passive. Your passive will instantly charge your basic ability, and it will be free cost of mana. You hear the sound of this hammer. This hammer hurts. I hate to get hit by one of those. Although it makes for good transmogs. Transmogrification in World of Warcraft. So yeah, done well. You could get mercs with her. Let's see her death. See how that works. Let's see. Can I take some of this? And the paladin falls. Well, if timed well, she could solo mercs, and a few levels she could solo those mercs. She has a lot of sustain with the heal, the hammer for damage, the E for the flight, her basic ability, her trait's really effective too. It's good for farming. It's kind of like Kael'thas's traits where you power up your ability, but it's not, rather than powering up, it's it just charges it fully immediately. Let's see how her emojis are. Let's see her taunt. Nice. With that hammer, she draws the line. Well, I've seen enough. I could totally see everyone playing her as a off tank and with a lot of sustain, especially the solo laner. That doesn't sound like a dance. It sounds like a galloping. It sounds like she's galloping like a horse. Well, that looks neat. Well, that is Yrel, everybody. So thanks for watching. This is Qualzy here, signing out. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Links in the description down below will show the patch notes if the patch notes are out, but it will show her hero spotlight as well. In case you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. And until next time, guys, have a good one, and I see you guys later. Bye.